have been raised, and this is your lineup for this final. Well, all of the men that you see on that graphic have improved this year, and as I mentioned in the heat, that's rather likely given that at under 23 level they go up from the junior hurdles height, and so that's why they simply haven't run that many races at this level and are improving all the time. So Demšar of Slovenia will go from lane 1 on the inside. Competed at the European Team Championships and was third in the second league. University of South Carolina student, 13.69 at best. El Ashkar was one of the time qualifiers through to this final, 13.72 his PB. So already you get a sense of how closely matched they are. Possibly the favourite that we're seeing here, Asier Martinez, who won the European Team Championship Super League. Josh Zeller, well, not the fastest on paper, but he is a championship winner at under 20 level 2 years ago. Talking of championship winners, the British title was won by Tadej Ajura, who beat the world indoor champion Andy Podley. Michael Obersoy, another one who could challenge for gold. Belgian champion the last 3 years and their national junior record holder. Llopis feels harsh referring to him as the other Spaniard. He was 4th at the European Under-20s, just missing out on a medal there. Maybe this is his time to get on the podium. Jusquo Mate, 13.38 at best, the same PB as Ajura in the centre. And he completes our lineup. Would feel wrong to have a sprint hurdles race without a Frenchman. As we were saying, so much talent over the years from them. Martineau, Lagarde, Bascu, Munger, Belocian. And what about the Brits with Pozzi and King, who Ajura beat? Obersoy also in this one. Martinez as well. Demšar, El Ashkar, Martinez, Zeller, Ajura, Obersoy, Llopis and Qualmate. What a final this is. Zeller gets a decent start. Ajura right alongside. Martinez now with a bit of work to do in the red of Spain. Still so close as it always is. Obersoy trying to come through and challenge. Will Martinez get there? He does take gold for Spain. Asier Martinez lives up to his billing. The European under-23 leader with a blue bib. And it's another gold medal at these championships for Spain. And you can never quite hang a gold medal around someone's neck before the race has begun, especially in a sprint hurdles race. But really impressive from Asier Martinez, who becomes the European under-23 champion, but is also showing real success at senior level, winning in Poland at the European teams when Spain were desperate for a victory. I think at that point they were the only country who hadn't managed top spot, and now he's done exactly the same again here in Tallinn.
Well, let's look at that race again, and Martinez, I wouldn't say he got left in the blocks, but very sluggish over the first 4 hurdles, and then he really starts to go through the gears, motoring, passing the Briton and the Belgian on his outside, and he's lunging for the line. Well, he came home just 300ths outside of his personal best, set in favourable conditions, it has to be said, at the National Championships in Getafe, a suburb of Madrid, just a few weeks ago. Well, there's Obersoy congratulated for his silver medal. And Martinez embracing the man he beat. And Martinez, well, there's going to be some celebrations in the Spanish camp tonight. Looking at Enrique Llopis in lane 7, and as you said, it's slightly unfair to call him the second Spaniard. He came home as the second Spaniard, but he took the bronze medal in this particular championship race, just edging out the Briton Tadej Ajura.
Yes, and I'm not sure whether Ajura would have been aware of just how close he was to Llopis right at the end of that race. But there were 4 men you felt in contention at the halfway point, at least. Two of them Spaniards, Ajora and Obasui.
Well, at the halfway
Really
point in the race, I wouldn't have even said Martinez was the favourite because he'd had such a lethargic, well, relatively speaking, lethargic start. And really over the first 4 hurdles, he was making up ground and then managed to start to just edge in front from the 6th barrier.
Really is a great Spanish kit, as we were saying, that kind of flame effect. And made me think, actually, if you had the choice of wearing a national kit, which one would you choose? I like to collect sports kit, but yeah, there's always some nice kits that have been put out. Quite like the Serbian one with the fade across the red and blue, and Norway have put out some great kits in the last few years. Bright colours are always easy to pick out for the commentators, of course. Those are the ones that we like.
I have to say, even though it's a very classic kit, I do like the Italian kit as well.